This is a troubleshooting and repair process demonstration for my Black+Decker model LSW221 sweepers when they experience startup problems. And I define startup problems where the sweepers either won't immediately turn on with the power button when I push it one time, or if it takes multiple attempts to turn them on with the power button. I bought these sweepers well over 5 years ago, around 2020. And throughout the years, they both experienced the exact same startup problems. And I've repaired and kept them working just fine with this simple troubleshooting repair process, which is based on my experience that the startup problems with these sweepers are caused or related to one of three reasons, which are either a low battery, or the sweeper needs to be cleaned, or the sweeper has a worn switch. Equipment list: a 20-volt battery, a 20-volt battery charger, and foam swap sticks. Okay, so step one is to change the battery. As you see, I have my battery charger out with a fresh battery and a green light. Before we do that, I'm just going to remove the nozzle, because we do not need that for troubleshooting, and that usually gets in the way a little bit. So the first step that I always take when the sweeper has startup problems is to change the battery, because most of the time that solves the problem. So I always make sure I get a fresh battery off the charger, and I make sure that the charger has a green solid light and not flashing. What I'll do is simply take the old battery off the sweeper, and replace it with the new one from the charger. If I determine that the battery isn't the problem, the next thing that I do is power check the sweeper before I proceed to step 3. For power checking, all I do is turn the power button on and off for about 15 seconds to see if the sweeper will power on and stay on. And this is just a check, and the reason why I do this is because if the sweeper turns on and stays on and operates normally, then I can confidently assume that the problem is most likely just that it needs to be cleaned, or it's a worn switch, or a combination thereof. The next step is to clean the battery receiver, which is this entire section right here where the battery slides into, and the terminal pins. These pins right here that connect to the battery that delivers the power, these are the terminal pins with the foam swap sticks. And this is one of those simple maintenance hacks that nobody tells you about. That might be an easy fix to any battery operated power tool with startup problems. So first, I recommend cleaning the terminal pins and battery receiver at least once every season in order to help maintain the health of your device. And I always make sure that I use brand new foam swap sticks. And as demonstrated, I use a stick to thoroughly clean the battery receiver and terminal pins. And when the stick gets too dirty, I switch it out with a new stick, and I repeat this process until the white foam on the stick I'm using remains white and free of dirt, which lets me know that the battery receiver and terminal pins are clean. And I know there'll be the skeptics who would say that this is a waste of time and this won't stop the sweeper from working, but long story short, the last time this sweeper stopped working, I thought it was a switch, and I took it apart it wasn't a switch. When I put it back together again, it still didn't work right. I was having startup problems. It was only after I cleaned these terminals it started working again. So now when the sweeper has startup problems, I clean the battery receiver first and these terminal pins first before taking it apart and working on the switch in step 4. And this is an example of white foam and clean terminal pins. If cleaning the battery receiver and terminal pins didn't solve startup problems, then the problem may be a worn switch. And I recommend watching my attached video, Black+Decker Cordless Hard Surface Sweeper, Worn Broken Switch Repair Demonstration, which provides a demonstration on how to repair a worn switch and might help resolve potential startup problems. If you found this information helpful, please show support for future presentations by leaving a like and subscribing to this channel. Thank you.